What is going on? It is Tuesday. Code Zmot still active in that shop every single Supercell game. This is my warship that I showed you yesterday, having lots and lots of fun with that. I love that the fun aspect resonated with a bunch of you. That is great, great news. Up and down, up and down. Not going to show you this one at the moment, but do know that 6 engine rooms are tough. People who no one fizzled on my 5 engine room base. People are fizzling on this, which I find super, super interesting. But we're jumping into this one. Now, I have peaked here, as you can see. Getting into 18 with a 3 engine room level is not possible at the moment unless you have a lot of patience as far as canceling matchmaking and then coming back in and canceling, and it's just a terrible thing. So now that I have 315 keys, I am gonna unlock everything at the 4 engine room level. Can't go to 5, so we might as well go to 4. I don't necessarily recommend this because there are a bunch of fizzles at 4. You basically never fizzle at 3. So if you're just trying to collect chests, then don't do this. But if you're looking to have a little bit of fun and maybe rank up a little bit higher, then you want to possibly jump on in here. I am going to use gunboat energy on this one simply because we are going for full on ridiculousness, and you can't do full ridiculousness without gunboat energy. So now we just need to make sure that we max our important details. We are going to be using our heavies. Possibly. I'm not 100% certain if we're going to be using heavies or all warriors, but might as well get some heavies maxed in the process. Shock launchers, what the heck, let's get those up. We've got enough to get, it looks like maybe everything. Shock launchers, you only need tick 4, but we might as well do tick 5 because what the heck else are we going to do with all these tokens? We are going to max our cryoneers because again, what the heck else are we going to do? You might want to go back and add a little bit to your smoke. We're going to do tick 3 smokes. We got tick 4 flares. That should be enough for all of this. Don't need riflemen. Interesting that we don't have enough keys for riflemen. So yeah, that looks about good. Not going to do anything with Everspark at the moment. Now we just need to build a base. I am not going to drag that out. I'm just going to place all this stuff and you'll just blink and we'll be back with a beautifully built base. Now, I just threw all of this stuff down. Probably not enough mines in this back section. I just like to have shock mines at the edge of mortar ranges, which is why that's there and that's there. Also, trying to stop people from smoking in here, which very much could happen. All I want to have happen is you to go slow. 2 sky shields, not ideal. 160% GBE, not ideal either. Now, we've got 115 diamonds. So if I was smart, I'd probably change to have some troop health or some troop damage. Without either of those, we are going to be very vulnerable. But let's have a little bit of fun. Let's load up some heavies and some Zookas, and we're going to use Iron Will to try and keep our troops alive. No troop health means Iron Will is probably our only answer. We also can, in theory, use warriors, but without any troop health or troop damage, we are going to be tickling these bases. Fully expecting not to win, but this base is boring. Let's just see how many artilleries we need. So that is, what is that, 42,000. We're going to need probably 7 artillery, about 6,000 per artillery. So we can probably hit the corner of that far right one. Let's just go left. This is not going to be as sexy or as fun as I was hoping for, but we're going to get our Zookas up. I always drop my Zookas first around sniper towers where possible, and then we're just going to hold about here, dropping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping was going to happen. And now tickling begins. So this is not the best thing in the world. Those heavies are going to take the brunt of this. but the fact is that we can't smoke too many troops back here, even though that's exactly what we want to do. So we're going to try to get all of these guys back in here. We are going to hit all sorts of mines, and then we're going to try our darndest to get underneath here. No medkits, making things far more interesting than they probably should be. Out comes that second, or Iron Will, I should say. Brick did not make it to where we wanted her to, and so bad things are happening on the Brick standpoint, but we're still cruising fairly darn well. Unfortunately, our opponent is cruising even better, so we are going to lose, which was pretty much darn near expected, but at least we're having fun, right? So this goes to show that troop health would have been drastically helpful, troop damage as well, but we got to have a little bit of fun. No one's gonna fizzle on our base. People are just gonna walk absolutely through it. Oh gosh, we won! Did not see that coming. So using our artillery and all of our GBE picked us up the win. I feel like I probably want to use battle orders. It's probably a terrible idea, but oh, look at that. So that engine room on that side, we can probably get that back right corner. So we're going to ignore that side. We are just going to cruise up. You know what? I just can't do it. We're just going to stick to Iron Will. We are going to drop you over there, and then all of our Zookas probably have too many heavies, is my general feeling, but we'll find out here in a second. Just throwing all the artillery and missing all of that shield, which is not setting us up for very good results here. So yes, we are going to get rid of that sky shield, but we have already lost all of our GBE, so we're going to have to do all sorts of magic here in a big way. This is that's the problem when you miss a sky shield, is that you absolutely and utterly get slaughtered, just like when you mistime your flare and that mortar drops on your Zookas, which have no health. So we were trying to go fast, and going fast when you don't have troop health ends up costing you in a big way. I think we can still get all of this down because we've got enough heavies out front, but not doing well on the art. I thought for certain I was getting the corner of that, and we did not get the corner in any way, shape, or form. Need a couple smokes here to keep our heavies and Zookas alive, and we are gonna fizzle, my friends. There is not enough GBE in the world for us to get rid of that engine room, so need to be a little bit more precise in a big way. Now we could have just sent some warriors there, and I am gonna switch to warriors here because, as you can see here, not getting much love out of our Zookas. Just need that. There we go. Yeah, there's no chance that we get our troops onto that last engine room, so we're gonna give it a go. Chances of it actually happening, though, as you see, all of our Zookas die, are 0. We also could heavy rush in theory, but just a reminder that these heavies are essentially critters. Like, these guys are just nothing, and I don't, even if our opponent fizzles, I don't want that win. We have no interest in that win. We are not gonna get, I can't believe that cannon did not kill that heavy. So we are 1 for 2, and that attack, if it wasn't good, at least it was funny. There's a quote by, is it Red Green? If women can't find you sexy, they might as well find you handy. Well, if you can't find my attacks to be skillful, at least you can find them funny. We got that next chest, and we have nothing to spend on. We are gonna bit out because I accidentally changed the things. You can see I was at 6 of 6. Not good, because I was trying to push at 3 and you just couldn't get a match. We now have the keys to unlock Riflemen, and we don't care about Riflemen, so we're going to leave them there. Our smoke has been good. Really tempted to get ourselves some troop health, but limited diamonds. Gonna have to wait, getting 29 a day. in this task force right here, which actually has a couple spots at the second. Kindergarten 9, jump in. Would love to see you. If you don't get in, jump on Discord. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. Yes, finally, this is what I've been waiting for. All the engine rooms at the back. Do we dare use warriors? I think we'll do one more with our heavies and our Zookas, and then eventually, we will get our warriors out. And that's the beautiful thing about this strategy, if you want to call it a strategy, is that we do have a couple viable troops. Nothing is killing our troops at the front, but just watching how slow those machine guns go down shows how little troop damage we actually have. So yes, these heavies here are going to clear all sorts of mines for us. Then we're going to get some smokes going, get underneath those smoke screens, and now just hope and pray that our troops keep moving. We are going to keep hitting some shock mines. I don't know if we have a high enough level flare yet or smoke yet, but we're going to find that out in the next couple seconds as our troops... Don't peek. Okay, there we go. We've got decent coverage. We are going to hit that button, get those heavies out front. And now, because we've got a couple shocks, we've got lots and lots and lots of GB. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting our artilleries on that far side engine room. Keeping on clicking that button because you all know we need to do so. And then getting all of our Zookas towards that final engine room. Need that gosh darn whatever that thing's called, sky shield, to go down so we can get our troops on it. And now we find out if we've won or lost. Our opponent did finish first, but as you guys all know, that doesn't matter because we might have been scouting for longer. Maybe? I doubt it though. 2:24 seems to be our average time. Culinary Kaplan, what do you got for us? 2:25. No. So we definitely can go quicker. You can see that this is a viable strategy if you're decent with smokes. Let's throw some warriors into the mix and see if maybe we can have a little bit more fun. Might have capped out as far as what we can do with 160% GBE, but this looks ideal, like fully ideal. We can BART out that engine room. Let's just double check its health. It's at 42,000 as well. Seems to be a common trend. And we're just going to get Brick and the gang out there. I don't even need a smoke, I don't think. We're just going to clear a little bit here. As they get close, we'll click that button. That's going to get us a little bit of extra gunboat energy. And now we can get cruising. Let's get onto that right there. Need that button because otherwise we're going to be in a world of pain. Our warriors don't have a ton of health, and now we're just going to flare all the way back there. Smoking, trying to guess where they're going to go. Of course they're going to hit that shock mine because they love hitting shock mines. And then as we get out of the smoke, we're going to throw that shock right there, hoping that all of our dudes have enough oomph to get back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Down goes that. Need a shock on this stuff. And finally, I think we're going to get this puppy down at the 3-minute mark or so. 2:57. So we are going to be quite quick. Of course, warriors are faster. And you'll likely have better results with warriors than heavy Zookas, especially if you're like me and your fingers aren't quite warmed up, so you fat finger a few things. You warriors are better with slow smokes. If you make mistakes on your smokes, your Zookas will be dead. If you make mistakes on your smokes with warriors, they can manage it. So Zedmont versus Crush. We crushed the Crush. Orange Crush, Grape Crush. Let me know. Remember, I don't know, trying to find those mix packs. Someone out there must remember those mix packs. I feel like it was only like 10 years ago where you get like 4 different flavors of Crush all in one box. Cream soda. Let me know what your favorite in that pack was if you remember it. Maybe I'm unglued, and that didn't actually happen. Should we dare split our troops? That could go very, very, very poorly. Where do you reach? You don't reach over there. You've got the same... Seems like everyone's got that same detail. Let's do it. We're going to send 3 boats over here onto that right there. Can we get there with 2 smokes? Probably. Might be a bad idea with those no troop health warriors, but that should get us there. And now we can drop all of this stuff over here, hoping that that goes down fairly soon, and it's not going to go down nearly soon enough, unfortunately, so we're just going to flare over there, definitely hitting that shock mine, of course, of course, of course, and then, because we brought brick, we are going to flare into that corner, need brick to get there as well. If you flare onto the engine room, brick is not going to get where you want her to be, and as a result, you're going to make many mistakes like I just did. So now that we get onto this engine room, now we need to flare all the way back there, trying to beat the flares out, and not doing a great job, but still getting some value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... don't have 7, so now we just need this engine room to go down in a big way. Come on, let's go engine room. Did we get enough GBE? Yes, we did. 2 minutes 43 seconds. Pretty happy with that. And again, this is fun. Love these attacks. Yes, I have no troop health and no troop damage, so we are living on knife edge thin ridiculousness, but just like that artillery account, we can have a lot of fun with this. So yes, I screwed up on that one attack, this one in particular against number 9, but all the rest fairly darn good, fairly darn fun, and we can probably get into 18 or 19, and you'll very likely see me switch out one of these GBEs, because 4 GBE nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, is silly. Probably troop health would be most beneficial, but our warriors are getting there, so maybe it's troop damage. Let me know in the comments what you think, and you know what, let's do one more. Nope, let's not do one more. This is where problems start happening, and this is where I start to lose, because I start doing things like, we'll mix a cryoneer in, and maybe that will solve all the world's problems. We need to get a second cryoneer in there. Let's just do that. It's dumb. We have less damage now, but we got the perfect base for it, thankfully. Now, we can go something like this. Okay, this is going to be full on next level. So we're going to get our cryoneer out. We're going to get all of these troops out, getting rid of that and that and that, and sending all of the ladies and gentlemen back into here, being super precise with all of our smokes, and then trying our darndest to keep that flare alive. Need to be super cautious. No idea if brick has made the trip or not. We're gonna get a shock there and a shock there, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, trying our darndest to get rid of that back engine room as all of our troops get onto every other engine room bit by stinking little bit, and I flared too early. So as a result, we are going to fizzle in a giant way, unless we get a lot of luck as that final artillery lands, and it's not enough artillery, little bit of damage left, and that's where everything comes unglued. So yes, cryoneers did help us a little bit there. Would have been better to have 1 boat instead of 2, but didn't have enough troops to bring all of the warriors. So give Heavy Zooka a shot, give warriors a shot, maybe mix a boat of cryoneers in with your warriors if you're getting low on troops. Could have also brought some Zookas there. That would have been an ideal base to go Heavy Zooka against and just clear from the corner, but no instant training, so had to make do. Where would I go next? Now that we've got no warriors, I'd probably go some heavies with some Zookas and then some rifles mixed in, but our rifles are tick 1, so we definitely want to upgrade those guys. And then, and again, I am just doing it right now based on what troops I have available. You probably want to use a little bit better logic than I am and actually do it based on the base that comes up. That would be far, far, far smarter. But sometimes it's not about smart. It's about doing ridiculous things. And I don't really care if I win or lose as long as I get these chests claimed. Oh, God. This is not the base that I wanted to see at all. They've got, again, that 42,000. Now it just depends on which engine rooms we want to take out. So, we're going to go over here, heavy out over there. That way the thing doesn't shoot at them. Zooka's all over here with you and you. Let's get rid of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't need that iron will quite yet. Definitely need it soon-ish, but we'll get there when we get there. Could we I don't think we could theoretically use GBE to get rid of 2 engine rooms. I think that would be absolutely full-on ridiculous. Not having medkits means that we know those Zookas on the edge are done for. Like, they are full-on dead. Let's get rid of you instead. We can still use our GBE for good instead of evil, but have not used it terribly, terribly wisely. So I don't have high hopes for this attack, but maybe, just maybe, we can pull this off with our Cryoneers, giving us some form of value. Need to get back away from that engine room and then back over there slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. And then, oh, we can't even flare over there. I thought we had enough GBE to flare and get our troops on. Our opponent has crushed us. I believe, just need that machine gun not to wreck our troops. Come on, dudes, get it down. Would really, really suck to fizzle on the final engine room of the final base, but it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Unless those couple, no, we're done. Let's just pull the plug on that using various troops. Not super duper smart with no troop health or troop damage. But we got that chest, which is the important bit. Buys us 8 hours without instant training. That, I will call that a huge win. Hopefully you had fun with this. No, this was not the ideal follow this strategy. I would have used proper troops. I would have planned a little bit better, but I was going to lose at the 3 engine room level regardless, because 3 against 4, you're going to get crushed. So going to 4 works out. If you're strictly trying to claim chests, you probably want to stay at 3. But if you're looking to have a little bit of extra fun, do go to 4. Don't copy my base. I built this in probably 40 seconds. So no one's going to fizzle against 120% GBE, but you are going to win, and when you win, you'll make them scratch their heads, which is fun in itself. So keep your submarine diving. We've been over that. Keep booming those beaches. Keep code ZMOT in that shop. Do stick around. Check out the sponsors of this channel on both Patreon and YouTube in my end screen. And hit me up in the comments. Let me know about that mix pack or what you think about this video. I'm ZMOT. Thanks for coming in. Peace.